Bro, Lumiere Log 21.
Come on.
What's up everyone, Lumiere Log 21. My name is Josh McKirk, this is Tim Williams. Together we are Lumiere, and we are now a team of 6.
Come on.
Please welcome to the team, Mr. Josh Barry.
It seems like we can only hire people with the name Joshua.
He is another Joshua, but his name is Basil. He's joined the team and he is our Lumiere video intern, which is super exciting for me because he gets to produce this log, he gets to edit it down, and this is a demonstration of his sick edits right now.
How did you get the name Basil? Well, I'll tell you that. It's because he's got a lot of razzle dazzle. What rhymes with razzle dazzle is Basil. Thursday celebrated 10 years of marriage with my beautiful wife.
Bro. That's
and
amazing.
I lost my wedding ring in swimming in Santorini in 2012. So we're at 2019, 7 years without a wedding ring. So I thought it was quite fitting to get a new wedding ring. And this has been kindly made by one of our clients, Good Gold. Love it.
Super good.
Ethical gold sourced right here in New Zealand. Go check them out. Love their work.
Hey bro, so that's super exciting for you. 10 years,
bro.
well done.
Thank you, sir.
We celebrated our 1-year anniversary recently, last month. How does it feel to be in 2 marriages?
Feels great. I feel stretched.
Which one do you prefer?
That's a tough question. Nah, absolutely my wife. Shut up. What are we doing? Where are we going? If you've watched all 21 other logs that we've done, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. You would have heard us talking about putting people in their lane as part of our, I guess, staff culture that we're wanting to develop here.
This week we have invested in our team and we've actually signed up to a Strength Finders course with Jess. Jess, if you're watching, you know who you are, and it's actually been this really cool experience for all the team to get to know their strengths and how they fit into the team. We've invested in that in the hope that we become more efficient and more creative together.
So it's been an amazing exercise just to find where people are actually best suited and going to perform the best. And since then, we've actually made some pretty significant changes, taken such a weight off our shoulders.
Yeah, I guess one thing that we've always just been really open to is bringing people onto the team to create a role for themselves and sort of help the company develop and become something that incorporates the person's skills.
Yep.
So we're not super precious about bringing someone on and being real rigid, putting a box around them and saying, this is your job, do your job, clock in, clock out. We're not about that. We're sort of about bringing people into the team, seeing what they're good at, seeing how they operate and seeing the lane that they want to almost create for themselves. Ultimately, people who are creatively fulfilled are people that we want to bring into our culture and have a part of the team. So it's really cool to see the team almost sort of morphing and expanding and moving together, but creating paths that Tim and I would never have thought of paving out at the start.
So on that note, Joshua's handed in his resignation because his lane has been filled up by other people. Shut up, go to the UK already.
If you've been following our Instagram stories, you would have seen we've initiated a thing called Meet the Team Tuesday. Danny Al actually started that, which has been great. Just to show the team a little bit more to you, for you to get to know them, and I thought we should get to know Tim a little bit more on this log. So I've got a few questions for you. What inspires you creatively and who inspires you creatively except me?
Ooh. I'm at a dead end. It's the light that inspires me in creative moments. So being able to play with light. It is so cliche, but it is so true. For me, it's about the composition in light, working with the light against the natural landscape and your subject. Ken Duncan and Ansel Adams were probably the 2 people that inspired me to get into photography. They were the people that kind of spoke to me about the medium of photography to express my creative expression. Boys.
Straight from the heart, bro. I got another question.
Have you got another question for me?
Yeah. So I've got another question.
Just one?
On a daily basis, you come to work and you're in the studio creating probably 20% of the time, realistically. The rest of the time you're sending emails, sending invoices. But how do you stay inspired in that space where it's just numbers, it's just words, kind of staring at a screen all day.
The admin side isn't super fulfilling, but it's all about the bigger picture. I think the thing that really inspires me the most is being able to see people released into something that they're really passionate about. And so putting people in their lane, that gets me super excited, fuels me to do the things that are mundane because I know what the bigger picture is.
One thing I've learned about myself this week is from Strength Finders, and Jess pointed out that a lot of visionary people looking for the next thing, find it difficult to actually celebrate the little things and the little achievements along the way and make a big deal of those celebrations. It's really important to celebrate the small wins along the way.
Yeah, it's great.
Bro, well done for getting through that sentence.
Thank you very much, sir. Is this the Josh Kirk show today, is it? Thank you so much for engaging on the Instagram during the week. We've had a couple of questions come in, and one particularly from Shannon, who has asked, what can we do about post-production lighting techniques?
Well, as always, you should always get it right in camera. For example,
you can't polish a turd.
That's exactly right. You wouldn't want to like that because you'd have to grab it. And you obviously always want to get the image perfectly right in camera. So if you're playing with lights, if you're playing with natural light, you should be able to position the subject in a certain way that lights them nicely from the get-go. You're starting with a really nice quality product, and adding contrast, adding saturation, you're actually degrading the quality of the image. So try and get it right in camera. But obviously there are also tons of things that you can do in post-production. But knowing the question, you obviously want to understand a little bit more of how the post-production world works. So for example, we could do a lot of things right now to Tim's jersey. How about we change the color a little bit to, what color would you like?
Teal.
Teal? Okay, it's now teal.
Oh.
We could put a vignette around us, make it a bit darker on the edges. We could actually create some side light from the other side of Tim, brighten it up on that corner. And we could do things like just keep our faces bright and darken the rest of the image around. And as you can see, I'm still moving around, but it looks like there's a spotlight on my face. So there's a lot of things that you can do in post. We hope in the future to do a few more tutorials around the specifics of this. For us, we use DaVinci Resolve 16 to do all of our color and post-production adjustments. Try and get it right in camera first, and then your post-production workflow will be a lot easier and simpler.
If you checked out any of our Instagram stories over the past week, you would have seen the unveiling or the unboxing of a new light we've just bought. We've just bought the new Aperture
120D2.
120D2. You guys can be the judges. It's lit our beautiful faces.
As always, please comment below in the, I was going to say dialogue box.
Are we talking to coders or something?
Oh, we're talking to coders or something.
Hey, so here we are, log number 21. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any comments or questions for us for the next log, please write something in the questions below and we will ask the team if they can answer them.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and head over to our Instagram page, lumiere.nz, to stay up with the latest. For now, we are Lumiere. My name's Joshua Kirk. Tim Williams, thanks for joining us for log number 21. Exciting things in store, so hope to see you soon. Peace out.